So welcome. So as you can probably see, we have a full complement tonight. But we thought we'd invite a couple people over and talk about our trip up to Jade Mountain Brewing. So we took a trip up there, I don't know, a couple weeks ago now, right?
Yeah, it's when we had to go up to the brew hut and we had the good excuse to hit a couple places on the way back. Yeah. I think we've spoken of that before.
We did. Well, we kind of mentioned this because we were excited about it. It was actually a really cool brewery. When I first walked in, it was kind of small, and I was like, oh, this may not have been a great choice. And the beer selection was kind of weird.
Well, and to be honest, the idea of having rice in all the beers kind of threw us. We're like, oh, you mean like Budweiser?
Oh, no! But it was actually pretty cool. The beers were pretty good. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought they were very good.
The wives liked it because they could get tea instead of beer. So they got a nice little steep of tea or whatever. And they had a funny movie playing, which was,
Kung Pao, Enter the Fist.
I couldn't remember the name of the movie. So we're sitting there laughing at the movie, drinking beer. So, but so the two beers we have from Jade Mountain. Oh, by the way, Jade Mountain's at 4233 South Buckley Road in Aurora, in case anybody wants to take a visit. So the first one we're going to try is just called Snow.
Hey, who are these guys though?
No, one of those guys. So yeah, you guys might remember Jerry.
Yeah, hi.
Or Jeremy, depending on
Jerry, whatever you want to call me.
Yeah, but then we have.
I'm Bob.
Bob. And Justin.
I'm Justin.
Nice.
And Mike. Everyone knows Mike. So, yeah.
It's like royalty, though, because Jerry's the newly elected president of our homebrew club, and Bob is the vice president.
Oh, I didn't realize you were the vice president. See, that's how much I pay attention at those meetings.
I get no respect.
I really don't.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
What does that make me then? The court jester?
I don't know. We can elect you.
Right, I mean, if we're talking royalty, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't normally have to pour this much. Good grief.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, which one was this, Jesse?
I'm tired of this. Yeah, so this is Snow.
So you guys got to go. The rest of us have not been there.
So,
and I haven't had a whole lot of rice beers, really.
Yeah, so, help yourself.
And
so this is actually a Happoshu, I realized.
Happoshu.
A Happoshu, which is a sparkling low malt beverage produced by Japanese beer companies. Has to be less than 67% of malt. So, or include an ingredient other than malt, hops, rice, corn, sorghum. So, I guess it has to do with the tax laws in Japan because they tax by how much malt it has.
I mean, I get a bunch of diacetyl in the nose.
Yeah.
What?
Like buttery.
What was the word you used?
Diacetyl. Diacetyl?
Dias.
You're going to have to put it along the bottom of the screen.
Diacetyl.
Diacetyl.
Spell that.
But not in the flavor. I mean, maybe a hint of sulfur.
Just a hint.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's okay. It's nice and light.
Maybe a little bit of
Some
DMS.
corn, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking like actual corn, not canned, but yeah.
I couldn't find an ingredient list for these anywhere, so I don't know. These might have corn in them for all I know.
But I mean, nice crisply bitter.
Yeah,
it's a crispness. It's
nice and light and clean.
Yeah. So this one is 20 IBU.
Mm-hmm.
This is the hoppier of the two. But yeah, 4% ABV, so it's nice and light and easy drinking.
Is it a lager? I mean, I would think
really
so.
Clear.
Tasting it.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it's got a pretty
I'm happy to meet you too.
It's definitely
pretty clean fermentation profile, I guess.
Right.
I mean, it's,
Yeah, and it kind of outgassed the diacetyl. Or diacetyl, if you prefer.
Dias.
Yeah.
Still.
Diacetyl. That's how you can remember it.
Well, that's not an added thing, right? Like, it's just, are you just saying, like...
No, it's actually a compound
okay.
that's in the beer. Actually, you're familiar with popcorn? You got, they're warning people about popcorn lung?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it was kind of big thing a while ago.
Okay, before my time.
No, I don't think so. But they get the microwave popcorn and kind of smell it, take a big whiff of it, and they used diacetyl to make the butter flavor, and it was getting in their lungs. So it's not dangerous in beer or anything, but it gives it, like a buttery or a butterscotch flavor.
Is it dangerous in popcorn?
It is.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
if you get diacetyl lung or popcorn lungs or
Sounds-
whatever they called it.
As long as you don't inhale your beer. I
You
think
shouldn't
should
inhale
be
your
fine.
popcorn
Yeah,
either.
don't inhale
Oh,
your
yeah.
popcorn. Yeah.
I've been known to inhale beer though, so there's
Well, I mean literally nothing. So yeah, there is something on the end there. Something I'm not a big fan of.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's not sitting well.
There's a bitterness in the back of, way in the back of the throat.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's from the hops or if it's just.
Maybe a little
It's more of a
stringent.
bite than
Yeah.
a bitter.
Right.
Is what I'm
Yeah,
getting.
It's just kind of a.
You wouldn't expect it at this IBU level.
Right. But it does remind. It reminds me a little bit of when I've had like the gluten-free type beers.
Yeah.
At least from what I
Okay.
remember, I haven't had a lot of them, so I can't really say for sure. But you kind of get that. It's that non-malt type. I don't know how to
Stand to
describe
reason.
it. There's a word for it. I'm
we should
sure,
do more
and-
research.
Yes.
What style is rice beer? Japanese rice beer.
It's a Happoshu.
I know. It's a Happoshu. Yeah, I don't know if it's
That's this one,
it's
yeah.
one of the BJCP
Is it a-
recognized.
that's
It
what I
might
was
fall into
curious.
like the international lagers if it's
Yeah.
a lager, but I don't know exactly. So.
Being a
But
new
yeah, I-
student of BJCP, I'm just asking for educational purposes,
Oh yeah,
of course.
yeah. But yeah, it seems
Drank
like
a lot of it,
bitterness
though.
to me, just a nice balanced finish on it. Or, I'm sorry, a little bitterness to finish off with.
I like the crispness. It's it's kind of like a pilsner, but it's not. That bite at the end really kind of
Yeah.
changes it.
The big question is, would you order that again, or would you get that again?
If I
Right.
if I had like this special sushi order coming in front of me here, and had a little bit of sake, a little bit of that, it would work.
Well, I'm
Balance.
curious, so I'd like to try the next one, which is 10 IBU, and see if that
That's a great
same
segue.
bite is present in that, because they probably are using the same base malt, I
Right.
would assume.
Yeah.
So I agree. So the next one is called Shaolin. So same ABV, 4%, but 10 IBU. And this one,
Thank
yeah,
you.
it just didn't have a whole lot of information. So I think I looked on their website, and I think this one isn't being produced right now, so it might be seasonal, so they didn't have much information on it.
Oh, and to be fair to these beers, we got them like 3-4 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
I was gonna
Although they
mention
look
that.
like they're canned pretty nice, so I think they would have done okay. And they don't taste oxidized, or at least the first one did.
Yeah.
so.
Getting similar aromas, I think.
Oh, I'm just getting sweet malt off of it.
My sense of smell has never been super strong, but
This one is super light. And it's really balanced, I think.
It almost
Yeah.
seems crispier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
But where the other one came in bitter on the finish and was balanced
Yeah,
towards
I'm not
bitterness,
getting that.
this one's just
I'm
sweet.
not
I
getting
mean,
that on
just
this one either.
right.
touch sweet.
Touch, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
getting a touch of sweetness.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
I wonder how that would have tasted if we would have flipped the order of which ones we drank first.
true.
In that case, yeah.
that's a good point.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're into kind of light beers. I think this is your.
I would gladly drink a pint of either of these.
Yeah.
You know.
So yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
that-
I really like
I had
that.
to go for the
Yeah.
Shaolin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is my favorite.
This is my favorite of the two.
Yeah, of the two, I agree.
Yeah, well, if I was feeling pilsnery, in a pilsner mood, I'd go with the
Yeah.
other one. But it's crazy. It was 20 IBUs, you said, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it seemed like it should be more than that.
And this one too is just crystal clear.
Yeah.
It is. It's
almost
got
lighter?
a champagne type color.
Right.
You know,
It's not
that's delicious.
not carbonated like
I like
a
this
champagne,
You know,
but yeah.
And I gotta say, all the
It's
other
nice.
beers that we had there were just awesome. I mean, all of them were great.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
And I think
They were very good.
there's one that I ordered in my flight that they were out of, and they brought me a sour instead that they had, and the sour was terrific too.
Rice
Oh,
and
yeah.
sours.
So they had a wheat beer, which I didn't think had any rice in it, but
Oh, okay.
all the others had some rice in it. And I mean, rice is an adjunct. I don't know how much. I think. Oh, did they say 20 or 30%
I think 30.
of the grain bill? Yeah, 30% of the grain bill.
It seems familiar.
Well, I mean, that's Budweiser.
Now, would you
Yeah, I
ever
don't know,
would you ever
30-40%.
try to brew something like this with that much rice?
I've thought about it. I don't know if you do a cereal mash, which is where you boil the rice until, or wherever it is, until all the, not coagulates, but gelatinizes.
Right.
Yeah, I've thought about brewing one. It makes a real light beer.
I have not thought about brewing one.
But
So-
I thought about
Well,
doing
I-
100% oat.
That would just clog everything up.
I imagine this would be
Throw
a
some
great
pumpkin
vessel.
in there just to really solidify
There
it.
you go. Yeah.
I imagine this would be a great vessel for like fruits,
Yes.
right? And kind of
Oh,
using
yeah.
that as a base, and then coming
And
in.
it wouldn't
with some
take a lot of
those-
fruit.
No, it's so light you could throw in a little bit, and
That's a
I mean,
great.
I
Yeah.
mean,
like
you could do a couple
apple.
raspberries and just float them in there.
Right.
Like
Well,
you
you,
got champagne.
even at 4% though, I would probably get in trouble because I'd just be like, glug 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 glug.
right.
Yeah, it's like Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
So they have a hard tea too, and that might, I don't know if that was the sour that you had.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think I had one of them, and it was
Yeah.
good. It wasn't what I was expecting,
Yeah.
you know. So, but it was like a sour, you know. So,
Now I'm curious.
pretty
Did they
tasty.
serve food there?
They had a food truck outside.
Yeah, they had a
didn't
food
Yeah,
truck.
they had a food truck outside. Although they had some really neat teas and these like 3-piece glasses where you pull the thing that
Oh,
sifts
right.
out all of the
Right.
tea and then
Yeah.
set on the lid and
yeah, it was pretty cool.
and the tea looked like a potpourri bowl or something. I mean, it was really complicated.
Yeah,
It was good though.
it was
Yeah.
a big deal. Yeah, no, it was pretty neat. It was very small place, but they had outdoor seating. Yeah, friendly people.
Great decorations. I think if I can remember, I think I got some shots of the wall. They had some murals all over.
Oh
the
yeah,
place.
that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I would recommend it if you're in the area.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
Yeah, because it was really close to Dry Dock.
Yeah.
It was only like maybe 3 minutes away.
I mean, honestly, that's why we chose it, is because it's between, Dry Dock and Castle Rock. So,
Yeah, 'cause we're in the
like, hey,
south.
what's on the way down there?
Yeah. But I don't know. So yeah, so if you're up there, check her out.
Yeah. You guys could carpool.
That's right.
That's actually what we did tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are out in the middle of nowhere.
I don't think so, but
It won't be in the middle of nowhere very soon.
exactly.
The center of everywhere pretty soon.
Yep.
Center of Falconville.
Of Jesseville. I'm renaming it.
I think that cover it.
I think so. I think that's about it. Yeah. So,
All right.
all right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thanks for watching our video. Check out our website at coloradobrewtalk.com for more great content.
While you're there, be sure to leave us a comment or drop us a line with your thoughts.
You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter at CO Brew Talk, or follow the links below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any future content.
We're episodes. As the case may be.